The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. At that time, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon, and behold, a Canaanite woman of that district came and called out, "Have pity on me, Lord." But Jesus did not say a word in answer to her. Jesus' disciples came and asked him, "Send her away, for she keeps calling out after us." And he said in reply, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But the woman came and did him homage, saying, "Lord, help me." He said in reply, "It is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Please, Lord, for even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters." Then Jesus said to her in reply, "O woman, how great is your faith! Let it be done for you as you wish." And the woman's daughter was healed from that hour. The Gospel of the Lord.
So I'm back. Do you like the gospel? Oh no. You know, I had a mass yesterday morning. It is a gathering of the Jóvenes para Cristo at the convention center in Ontario. And there are lots of people, about 3,000, and I was representing the bishop. But before that, I was told 3 days before that I will be going there. And I said yes. And then they asked me if I can do it in English. I said yes. Why? Because your family name is Seleccion. Yes, I can do it in English. So the mass is in English? I said yes. Okay. I went. Because when I was there, it's good that I was so early. And then I asked the organizer, I said, "Okay, let's look at the liturgy. Oh, Father, the reading is this, the reading is this." What? It's all in Spanish. Everything is in Spanish. And I said, "I prepared my homily in English." I do not know what to do. I said, "Wait, if we can change the reading," because they wanted to have the reading this Saturday. If we can change the reading for Sunday, I think I can do it, and I can do it bilingually. And said, "Oh yeah, yes. Wait, I'll just go to my car." And it's good that I have my homily prepared already for this Sunday because I'm coming here, and I will do the Spanish Mass, and I have the homily ready. So I said, "Oh, it's good I have that." You know, at that moment in time, I think it is faith in God that gives me the strength to pull everything together so that I can be with those 3,000 people. Because they came all over, from Texas, from the dioceses of California, and then from Nevada. And I was just told 3 days before that event. But I think faith in God is so important. And I think you have that. That whenever we come together and look at our faith. And there were times that we are in this situation in our lives, and then we'll just say, "Please, Lord, be with me." And I think because of that faith in God, we can get through life. I believe in that. It happened to me yesterday. So faith in God cannot be restricted. Faith in God cannot be restricted. It is enormous whenever we open our hearts to Him. And God's love cannot be regulated. You cannot regulate the love of God. It is unconditional. It is unconditional. It embraces everyone. And the healing grace of God has no boundaries. The healing grace of God has no boundaries. See, it overflows, the healing grace of God. Because faith, love, and healing transcends boundaries of being a Jew or a Gentile. It transcends boundaries of being a slave or a freeman. It transcends boundaries of being a male or female. Faith, love, and healing transcend boundaries of being a stranger or being a member of a community. And these things happen in our gospel. So let us try to listen once more in the dramatic experience of this Canaanite woman in our gospel, how she expressed her faith, even though she is a Canaanite, a woman, a stranger, and then even as a pagan. How she expressed her love for her daughter, and how she was so amazed with the healing grace of God. Listen carefully. The woman called out, "Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." My daughter is tormented by a demon. And Jesus said in reply, "It is not right to take the food of the children. It is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Please, Lord, even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters." For even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters. Then Jesus said to her in reply, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done to you as you wish." And the wish of that woman is this: and the woman's daughter was healed from that hour, from that moment when she expressed her faith in her love, her faith in God and her love for her daughter. When you converge the two, the result is an amazing healing that happens in the life of people. See, imagine the woman, the Canaanite woman, faced rejection after rejection because she's a woman. She's a woman. She's a stranger. She's a Canaanite. And the Canaanites at the time, they are adverse with the Jews. And Jesus is a Jew. And especially that a Canaanite is a woman. And at that time, especially in the culture of Israel, you should not be speaking, a woman should not be speaking to the master. And Jesus is the master. And the worst was that she is a Gentile. She is a Gentile. And the perception of the Jews to the Gentiles, they are pagan, they don't have any faith at all. But the woman expressed her faith in Jesus at that moment in time. So, however, she faced rejection with humility. She faced rejection with faith. And the result was the daughter was healed. That's why the healing grace of God overflows. You cannot constrict it, but it overflows. It overflows. Either you're a pagan, you're a Canaanite, you're a woman, you're a stranger. Everything in the heart of God, when it comes to faith and to love, healing overflows. His mercy is enormous, insurmountable. So faith is the strongest link of the Canaanite woman with Jesus. It is a persistent quest. See, it is a persistent quest of a humble heart that brings out the overflowing grace from the heart of Jesus. And Jesus said to the woman, "O woman, great is your faith. let it be done to you as you wish. See, the faith of the woman opened the heart of Jesus so that that overflowing healing will come out. And I think it is happening for all of us. Whenever we come together as a people in this table of the Eucharist, see, sometimes we have mixed feelings in coming to the celebration of the Eucharist. But when we open our hearts, we kneel down, we look at God, that He is there in our hearts, we pour that everything to Him, everything will be all right here in this table of the Eucharist because of our faith, And maybe Jesus will tell us too, oh people of St. Francis Cabrini, your faith is so great, and your wish will be granted. See how beautiful it is to hear that from our minds and from our hearts. How beautiful it is to embrace these words of Jesus because it gives us hope, It gives life. You know, what cannot be ignored in that encounter between the Canaanite woman with Jesus is the great love of a mother for her child. That's why the mother at the beginning said, "Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." Because of what is going on with the daughter, she made a plea. It's a triple plea. Have pity on me. And then he said, Lord. And then she said, Son of David. She wanted perhaps to incorporate everything on how she knows Jesus, so that Jesus will feel that this woman is really open to the grace of God. And it happened. And it is like that with parents. Whenever you see your children having problems, you see how the heart of a mother goes. You feel that mothers, even fathers, see, if you see the difficulties of your children, especially grandmothers, when they see their granddaughter or grandson having problems, see, they become so protective because of that love. It's like Jesus with this woman. And then, although she received unfavorable answers from Jesus, and then even from the disciples, such as, send her away. I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs. But listen to what the woman said to Jesus. Please, Lord, for even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters. See? So the encounter between Jesus and this woman and the disciples, it broke all the obstacles that prevented a good relationship. It tore down all the walls that destroys relationship. Because we can see the faith of this woman, we can see the love of this woman, and we can see the healing grace of Jesus coming out from him. So today, let us always remember that faith in God cannot be restricted, that God's love cannot be regulated, and healing overflows. Healing overflows. So today, in this table of the Eucharist, let us be faithful Christians, let us be loving people of God, and let us be wounded healers. Please rise, and with faith and with love and with healing, we proclaim, we believe